Hey kid, what it do, everybody? It's your boy D the Barber, aka Cuts Unlimited. You know what it is, you know where you at, and you know what's on. Barbers Talk Worldwide. Get at the kid. To my right, I got my co-host, my guy.
King, Royal King Cuts LLC, Royal King Cuts Studio. It's just us today, y'all. So
Yeah, no special guests, no none of that. But since it is just us, I need you to open.
oh yeah, you know we
gonna really stay on the when we be having special guests and shit, motherfuckers just take it everywhere, you know what I'm saying? So it's just us, so
we're gonna stay on topic today.
we're gonna kind of stay on top of it a little bit. I know I'm gonna try to, but you
yeah, cause we
you be in there sometimes. We gotta talk about something and then you know what I'm saying. So but first things first, word on the street, and we're gonna go with the most viral thing that's going on right now is the 100 men versus one gorilla. Who you think gonna win? That's the topic of the discussion all over the internet. So we finna go viral. 100 men, one gorilla.
Dang.
We're not talking about like King Kong gorilla or nothing though. We just
this some real life.
Yeah, this is on the internet. This is what's going on right now. Boys is talking about 100 men versus a gorilla. Who gonna win?
I don't know. I think I'm gonna go with that gorilla.
Man, bruh.
What you think? You think 100 men could take down a gorilla?
I don't know, bro. I've been really pondering on that shit all day. Because you gotta think about it. A gorilla is just one gorilla. Let's just say he's so
what are the stipulations?
Like, that's what I'm saying, bro, because Mark Henry, 100 Mark Henry's a killer gorilla.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Can we use knives and shit?
You feel me? Can we get guns? Because one gun and one nigga. Nah.
For real though, shit. What are the, is it rules or is it no rules?
I don't know. I'm really thinking they just saying, damn, I forgot my drink, man. I'm gonna go get my drink in a second. But damn, well, see, this is why we need a system. Somebody could have brought my drink. That shit would have looked cool in a bitch. Here you go.
It's coming.
But
shit.
I don't know, bro. Because like I said, is it 100 Mark Henrys? Are we talking about 100 Undertakers? Or are we talking about 100 Muggsy Bowles? You feel me? Like you gotta come on. Let's just be real.
Yeah.
We ain't say 100. They didn't say 100 average size men. You know what I'm saying? They just said 100 men, bro. Do you think if it was 100 Shaq Diesels,
he gonna fuck off some? He gonna fuck off at least half of the men.
If it's 100 average size niggas,
but the nigga gonna have to catch his breath. Like, hold on, man. This is a gorilla, man.
It's a gorilla.
Like, for real.
Like, nah, but I'm saying though, 100 Shaq Diesels, bro. Shaq in his prime, bro. We talking about 7 foot, 300 pounds. 100 of them dudes. One gorilla.
Gorilla ain't real, bro. A gorilla is something different.
Bro, come on, bro.
A gorilla is something different, bro.
Nah, I don't know though. That's a good, interesting question to pose though.
Yeah.
So what y'all think, that the people that watch us, man, what y'all think? Comment under here and let us know what you think about that, man. 100 men versus one gorilla. But what kind of gorilla is this though? Is it a silverback gorilla? You know what I'm saying? Is it a female gorilla? Is it a male gorilla? Is it,
Yeah, I don't think the female or male even matter.
Nah, real talk.
Cause them motherfuckers different.
A gorilla big, bro. You know they got an 8-foot wingspan, bro. A male, full grown male gorilla, 8-foot wingspan.
Damn.
And then he probably stand like 6 or 7 feet, bro. Damn, bro. 10 of them niggas gonna, for sure, 10 people, maybe 60 people gonna die, bro. Man, bro. I was watching something.
He gonna be done killed half of them before
he get tired, for real.
Hell yeah, bro.
I was watching something, bro, and they was recording a gorilla, and he was passing by with his family, and this dude, he grabbed the nigga leg and just pulled him for like a quick 2-3 seconds, and then let bro go. And bro, you seen the look on bro's face. He was like, ooh, I was damn near dead. A gorilla, motherfucker, bro. Shout out to the Southwest Gorillas of Houston. I don't know why I said that. I just had to say that. Gorilla Mall, there's so much. Niggas compare they gang, you know what I'm saying? They they lifestyle to gorillas. So
yeah,
you feel me? Niggas be, I know niggas I was in jail with that got gorillas on their back, tattooed on their back, like for real. So
yeah.
Just 100 sumo wrestlers though.
Yeah, I don't know. That gorilla, gorilla gonna win, man.
Yeah, that gorilla gonna tear through that tissue quick.
Fuck off all 100 of them niggas fucking playing with a gorilla, nigga.
A gorilla is crazy, bro. Man.
It gotta be something else word on the street, nigga.
Nah, bro, I'm telling you, that's what they talking about right now. That's the hottest thing online. 100 men versus a gorilla, bro. Who will win?
And what?
Give me 1 second, I'm gonna get my drink. Look at it and tell me, you know what I'm saying, real quick.
Man, I don't know.
I know y'all still can hear me. I'm on my way back. I just had to get my
We
drink.
know a gorilla gonna beat the shit out of fucking nigga off, man. A gorilla gonna kill all 100 of them niggas, man. Somebody, all he gotta do is.
I'm back, y'all.
Soon as a nigga try to run up on him, he done already broke your neck.
Nah, a gorilla probably hit hard, bro. I mean, but that's like Mike Tyson with the tigers he had. Let me hit them, man. Like he had them white tigers, man. Would you have a tiger as a pet?
Hell no, I ain't fucking with no.
So you saying if you had a tiger cub fresh out the tiger cat, you're not raising them?
Niggas be fucking with snakes. Got the snakes crawling all on them. Hell no, I ain't fucking with them. Dangerous.
I ain't doing no snakes at all.
Them animals dangerous, boy.
Anything that can choke me, bro, I ain't fucking with it. What's next on Word in the Street? They got something else or that shit?
Yeah. It should do a sound to see.
There you go.
I was gonna bring him up later on, but
that's Word on the Street. We gotta kind of do that. How you feel? Like, damn, that shit sour as hell, but how you feel about them messing over, bro, like that and making them get drafted in the 5th round?
Cause look, that's how I was gonna bring it up. When we just had a discussion about flying and trying.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say, you think the NFL flying or trying for that bullshit? Do you think it was foul? 5th round, 144?
Hell no. Me, everybody keeps saying he better than Cam Ward. I mean, Cam Ward is better. My personal opinion, I'm going on record to say this. I'm not a football analyst, but I think because of the lights and the pressure that Shador had his whole life,
come on,
that's what makes him, to me, and that he went on a Colorado football team who ain't had nothing.
Yeah.
Till he got there, him and his dad, whatever. First season, they didn't do great. Second season, they did good enough to go to a bowl game. He had no line. He had no help. He had some receivers who all got to the league. Congratulations. So, I really think if you put Shador Sanders on a high caliber line team, he is better than Cam Ward. Cam Ward may be a little faster because Shador is not really a mobile guy like that. He's a pocket guy. You know what I'm saying? So even though he can get in and out of the pocket and make big plays, which we've seen in Colorado, him sliding down to 144 is like, that's damn near Mr. Irrelevant, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's like almost, how many picks in the draft? That's so close to being the last one.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? But in that good book that we read, or some people say the great book that we read, some people say it's a bad book. Whatever you may think about the book, it says the sins of the father are passed down.
Sins of the father. I'm doing it.
Give us a second, y'all.
We running the podcast, son.
What's up, nephew?
You heard D?
What you said?
D said, "What's up, nephew?"
What's happening?
What's up?
Chilling? Working?
We working, son. I'm gonna call you when we done shooting the episode.
Oh, all right.
All right.
And as you know, we don't edit anything because we are real people with real lives, and this man's a real father. So, again, you know what's crazy? Now that we're talking about. You see how the shit you had. You know what I'm saying?
Sins of our father.
We talking about the sins of our fathers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or not even just the sins of our fathers. We talking about a father and a son, and then your son.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
You feel me? So, anyway, that must mean we must be on the right track, right?
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? So, anyway, I think because of who Dion was and how high profile he was and the outspokenness, even though he was great, if not the greatest cornerback of all time, my opinion, my favorite ever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think because they didn't see as much talent, the NFL, or this is the excuse I think they're going to use, just because they're going to say they didn't see enough talent in Shador for him to be a first round draft pick. But my opinion is because of who his daddy was and how his daddy raised him to be confident, to be confident, proud, and stand on your business, because that's how Black fathers raise their kids. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure that's how all fathers raise their kids, not to be racist
Single
at all.
out, yeah.
All fathers raise their kids to be strong, confident, you know. I think that's what made him slide, because of the arrogance of not going to. Now that part of to me was kind of arrogant though. Regardless of how good you may think you are, even if you're the number one best ever, you should still participate in what you need to participate in order to get drafted. So that was wrong on Shador Sanders' part. And
what happened? I don't.
So
I'm lost. I ain't know.
He didn't go to no workouts, from what I understand.
Oh, okay.
And his interviews wasn't that good.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? From what I understand. So his performance of what he did on the field and the way his interview process went, from what I understand it, or what I can assume, that's just my assumption, and from what I hear, you know what I'm saying?
It come off as arrogance.
It came off as arrogant, you know what I'm saying? So,
and you too cocky.
Yeah.
Like,
and your performance hasn't shown you to be that person. Yeah. Even though he did win an award in college. I think he had the highest completion rate of all college last year. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So on the other end of that, since I did say all in what happened to Dion, we can talk about Peyton Manning and what happened with his kid. He didn't want Eli to go somewhere. They drafted him anyway. They made a trade. Eli didn't play for that team. That family stood on business, and they allowed it. But a lot of people gonna say because of the skin color, they gonna say, you know what I'm saying, the skin color. That's where it's gonna put it at. Like, oh, the white boy can do that, or the nigga this. You know what I'm saying? In the hood, that's how we gonna say it. But in corporate America, they're gonna say, to be politically correct. On ESPN, I've been seeing it. Yeah, Eli Manning, dad, and it may not have been ESPN. Let me not misquote ESPN. I don't want them to come for us, but I've just been seeing it everywhere. Eli Manning, Peyton Manning, and Archie Manning. They said they wasn't gonna allow it to happen, and they didn't allow it to happen. When Dion said that automatically make his son slide to the end instead of getting picked where he supposed to get picked. And then there's another quarterback that was picked above him for the Saints that is absolutely trash.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And picked before Shador.
Yeah, I think I seen them doing. They was saying, "Man, why you go pick Shador or something like that?"
Yeah.
Like they made a meme about it. Like,
Bro was throwing it underhanded and shit.
Yeah, but I mean, that's sometimes that's how it is, man. When they don't want to try to make it seem like that when it comes to the skin complexion, and then want to make it seem like bro arrogant and all this. He worked for everything that where he at. He worked his way all the way to get to where he at
Mm-hmm.
to the NFL. That's the goal. And he came all the way, he grinded his way up, and his daddy was right there every step of the way, and they want to ridicule and you know what I'm saying, and hate.
Yeah. So now, let's just think about it. They did it to, in the last 6 years, they didn't did that to every prominent black father, bro.
What's the brothers in the league in the NBA?
The Ball brothers.
Yeah.
One
Lonzo
of them didn't
Ball
make it, and he is clearly good enough to make it.
Mm-hmm.
LeBron's son. Oh, he ain't good enough, but he clearly is good enough. You know what I'm saying? Deion Sanders' son. He's clearly good enough. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like an epidemic preying on the black father to fail, bro.
Shit, both of them. Shadur and Charlo. Even
Charlo got
signed
too. Yes, you're right.
Tampa Bay, they say a free agent, but shit, we got to
still
work
got
for
signed.
it. Yeah, he made it.
He got it. So why you think the media trying to tear down the black man like that, though, bro? The black father, bro.
Man. I don't know, D. That's the way it's set up.
You a black father. Tell me from a black father's perspective. I'm not a black dad, so I don't know.
Why they trying to assassinate the black man's character?
Not a black father's character. Not just, well, not a black man, period. Yeah. You say it like that.
That's a good question. Comment, like, subscribe, man. Because I want to know too, y'all. Y'all, why they trying to assassinate the black man, the black father,
the black household?
Keep the black man down. Keep him out the household. Like, alleviate, wipe us out. That's what they trying to do.
But it's crazy, bro. Because like I said, 3 prominent black fathers.
They trying to discredit us.
They try to discredit both of them. Well, he ain't gonna do this. He ain't now his sons and both his sons in the league.
You got to commend that man.
One of his sons got a record contract. Deion, both of his sons in the league. He got another son that's got a big media YouTube channel that did all of the photos for Colorado, Jackson State. He do all of his brother's photo shoots. You know what I'm saying? So they getting family money. They 3 successful brothers, just like the Ball brothers.
He got a daughter that play basketball.
I didn't know that. Oh, you talking about Deion?
Yeah.
He does have a daughter that play basketball. I think
Deion.
LeVar Ball. I say, damn, they got a
That's black excellence, man. We got to give people they flowers while they here instead of all that hate.
Scrubbers.
Then what y'all mad for?
Nah, for real. Hand clap for Deion, man. Y'all give Deion, LeVar Ball, LeBron James, and every other successful black father. There's a lot of them, man. Carlos Boozer out there. He got the Boozer twins who killing it in basketball. Gilbert Arenas. Speaking of Gilbert Arenas, I pray for a speedy recovery for my boy Elijah. He had gotten into a car accident from what I read. Again, I'm not gonna sit here and say I checked these sources 150 times, but I did see it. So with that being said, speedy recovery to my boy. He was like number 23 in the class for basketball, and he was actually a class up. You know what I'm saying? So he was nice. Smooth too, for real. So another one, Carmelo Anthony. You know, all of these brothers have sons. Following in their footsteps. You know what I'm saying? And they great at it. You know what I'm saying? So let's just, Father's Day coming. Well, Mother's Day is first, which is next month, and then Father's Day coming. We need to have like something special for the pops or something, a Father's Day show or something, you know what I'm saying, for real, just to celebrate them, because you know how that's going to happen. You know what's going on when Father's Day comes. They ain't going to have no Father's Day sales. Well, they will, but it ain't going to be a big old thing like Mother's Day. Mother's Day is crazy. Even though y'all deserve that.
What's the prank call about? That's the next on the list after Shadur.
So it still has something to do with him. So some
For real?
yeah. So the defensive coordinator son, the Atlanta Hawks defensive coordinator's son called Shador and was like, "We're gonna draft you here or whatever, whatever." So it was a prank call.
Oh.
I wonder what they're gonna do with that defensive coordinator and his son though.
For real, bro? That
Yeah,
really happened?
that's what they said. Bro. I don't know.
That's
Again,
crazy.
it's Instagram and
Man,
Twitter and all of that.
I really be trying to stay away from social media if I ain't posting, trying to promote the Barbers Talk Worldwide podcast
Like, comment, subscribe.
Or promote Royal King Cut Studio.
Come through 8951 Rufby Street, Houston, Texas 770 61.
Yeah, don't be giving them no wrong.
I was gonna give them my goddamn zip code tripping.
But yeah, bro, I really don't be paying attention. That stuff be crazy.
You gotta start paying attention, baby. Because everything got there.
It's a lot of distractions, bro. A lot of negativity. That's why I don't. But when I do be on there, I try to keep it on them.
Yeah. But at the same time, even though it's a lot of negativity, you still have to.
I ain't gonna say you
be
have up to. On.
I still try to, see everything from 1,000 different angles. So
stay ahead of the curve.
What I'm saying? Yeah.
Try to stay ahead of the curve.
Square business. I try to stay ahead of the curve. So
yeah. Next after the prank call, we got new Pope, black man or Asian.
Yes. So we all know that Pope Francis, the 3rd or the 15th, whatever the fuck, died.
Black man or Asian.
Guy. So now the new Pope. Wow. The new Pope. Pause.
Oh,
new
okay.
Pope, the head of the Catholic Church, is between two guys. It's a black man, which is probably like African or Italian, I don't know. And it's an Asian guy.
Italian, B.
Nah, man, you gotta look it up, bro. I'm not lying to you, bro.
And the Asian guy.
Go look. See, look. Go look it. Look. See.
No. I'm not saying I believe you.
Don't just believe me though. I need you to fact check it. That's why we got 6 or 7 phones.
So the new Pope's gonna be black or Asian.
Go fact check me, please, just so we don't look crazy on YouTube, bro.
Nah, man, it's cool.
No,
it's cool.
Look, I've been reading about journalism and all of that lately, bro. And there's like a lot of types of different news. There's red news, blue news, yellow news, and all of that. Red news is supposed to be political news. Blue news is like.
But look, I don't mean to cut you off, but look, D. This is all I'm saying. If you already researched it, and all I need to do is ask you a couple of questions that I'm interested in. So where this at when you read up on it?
So I seen it on Twitter. That's another thing. Twitter is not a 100% good source.
Yeah.
So I've seen it on Twitter. That the Vatican, we all know the Pope died. The Vatican, they're thinking of electing either a Pope that's a black man or a Pope. Those are the 2 candidates. I don't know their names.
So either
one's Asian, one's a black man.
Oh, okay. Okay.
If the Pope is a black man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
In all my years of living, I've never heard of that.
Yeah.
Ever, bro. Even Asian, I've never heard of a Pope being anything but white, bro.
Yeah.
We gotta fact check this, bro. Come on, please. Fact check
this. Hold on, man. You talking about fact check? I'm ready to get to ahead of the curve.
Nah, man, you trying to speed up the program, bro? They not ready yet.
Why not? We already done talked about it.
Yeah, bro. Go ahead, bro. What's the next thing?
No,
since my man's trying to, he sees some shit. See, that's why I was supposed to be holding the phone, bro.
Nah. This how it supposed to went. Cause I'm trying to see you. We talking about ahead of the curve.
Okay.
And we talking about The Rock in this new movie. But hold on. Okay. I'm still on Sinners. Cause I just watched the movie.
We're gonna do that too. That's on. Yeah, we're gonna do all of that.
Oh, cause I don't see it nowhere here.
That was in here.
All right, yeah, I don't see it on the list.
That was in here.
Okay,
that was the whole point of the show. Well, one of the major points of the show today.
All right,
we was gonna discuss that. That was for sure. But that's we can do it now. Fuck.
No, cause we talking about this movie. We talking about this movie. The Smashing Machine, The Rock. So what type of movie that is?
So it's a UFC movie, basically. It's a based on a true story movie about a UFC fighter named Mark Kerr.
Okay.
Great fighter. I think he fought when he was young, retired, and the movie is supposed to be about his comeback. Y'all go see that.
Okay.
Dwayne, The Rock Johnson. It looked. You watched the trailer?
Yeah,
Probably not.
I did.
It
I watched it.
looked,
I just thought it was a regular boxing movie. That's why I asked you.
It's
You
UFC.
said UFC.
Yeah, it looked pretty good though. The way it's shot and stuff like that, it looked like it's gonna be epic. And I'm not gonna lie, bro. The little scenes that I seen The Rock had, bro, looked like he turning into a legitimate actor, bro.
Yeah, I
Like,
mean, The Rock is legit. The Rock, he done did enough.
He ain't did this role is a serious role though.
Oh,
like,
it's more okay.
Yeah, like
he got into a character.
Yes, bro. He looked just like him.
For
You know
real,
what I'm
he
saying?
got into. Oh, okay.
Man,
I'm
bro,
about to
it
check
looked-
that. Really look at that trailer.
Yeah,
then.
you got it like the emotions on his face, you know what I'm saying? The way they design the sets. Cause again, I watch movies for not entertainment value. Even though it's entertaining, I'm watching it because I want to actually deep dive into the cinematics of it. The score, the way it looked, the design of you know what I'm saying? I want everything to match. And since we are talking about everything matching in movies, we can go and move ahead and talk about Sinners.
What's your take on
First view, 9.8. Fucking mind blowing. Excuse my language, mama. Fucking mind blowing.
I give it a 10 out of 10. Me.
Only
personally.
thing that made me not say 10 out of 10. I wanted it to be just a little bit more detailed about the brothers.
It wasn't really. If you really, just it was an interesting movie.
Mm-hmm.
From my take on it, what the feel that I got was Western vampire movie. That's what, but you could still look at it in different perspective. Also from a religion standpoint. Also,
I can see that
so
too.
it was very interesting.
Yeah. So it didn't give me. It kind of gave me Western only because of when they were in the city and what it looked like.
Yeah.
But in my mind, when they were driving through the countryside, and in my mind, I knew it was set in Mississippi.
Yeah.
Delta, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I knew it was Southern struggle. You know what I'm saying? You could see it. Now, my review on Michael B. Jordan,
10 out of 10. That's to act out twins and just be able to go from he here.
did you notice the subtle differences in them though? Because they were the same person, but it was just little differences.
Yeah.
What was one of the differences?
Smoke and
Smoke and Stack.
Smoke and Stack.
Yeah, Stack was the red, Smoke was blue.
Yeah, Smoke was a little more calmer.
More calm. Yeah.
Then Stack,
more business minded.
Yeah. Just looking at it from a different, like you said, more business minded. Because as an entrepreneur, you looking at what they really was doing.
He was looking at the whole from a perspective of growing and seeing if we can sustain.
Yeah. Seeing potential and bringing everybody together to make make it.
That's one thing about Smoke that I like that in his mind.
Yeah.
How he was strictly business. Like ain't no smile, no grimacing, money, business. We need to figure it out. Protection. I'm protecting my little brother. He the wild one. I can't be the wild one. You know. But Smoke was ultimately the good guy. And Stack wasn't a bad guy, but he wasn't a good guy either. I would consider Stack an anti-hero because he was impulse. Everything was impulse. everything was impulsive. You know what I'm saying? Like when he first seen a chick and she walked up on him, his first thing was like, oh fuck. You know what I'm saying? Woo, 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 bitch, get up out of here. Woo, woo, woo. You know what I'm saying? Impulsive movements, like, damn, I'm nervous, I don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking around, it's crazy. Impulse, I'm moving like this, you know what I'm saying? Then another example of Smoke's impulsive behavior is when they upstairs and Mary trying to convince him, like, I look like them, let me go out there and, you know what I'm saying, talk to them and see what's going on. If them white folks got some money, shit, let me go out there and get the money.
Mm-hmm.
Impulsively, instead of him being like, I don't know, I think I need to talk to Smoke. He make a bad impulsive decision, and that's end up getting everybody fucked off. You know what I'm saying? So again, it was two sides
and
to one person.
Yeah, it's multiple perspectives. So like when the white guy ran to the house and he was saying, like, putting the devil basically, because that's what he was, the devil.
Remick.
Yeah, I don't remember names. I'm bad with
you.
names. Well, anyway, Remick.
Yeah,
when he came over there and was, what I'm saying, worked his way in.
Or tried to work his way in, because they ain't let bro in.
No, he did work his way in. What you mean?
He
worked his way in because. What you mean?
I'm listening to you because I'm trying to figure out which one.
I'm talking when you talking about when they drove the guns on him.
Yeah.
And then, but eventually he did make his way in, and then when the Indians came, that was.
You talking about at the beginning? Whenever he was
I'm
talking to the white family. Okay.
When he came to the white family with
yeah.
That's what I'm speaking about.
I ain't gonna lie, I seen a little bit of it, but I had drunk a lot of juice and I had to use the restroom, so I missed.
Oh, okay.
That little portion of it, how he convinced himself to get in the house. Yeah. I missed that part.
When he convinced himself to get in,
but when I got back, I seen him. The girl came, the lady at the
and then
trying to kill the Indians. She was like, "Nah, he ain't in here. Ain't nobody in here." I seen that part.
Yeah, that was warning before destruction. And then once I'm just saying, like, if you look at it, people gonna look at it from different perspectives, and then some people ain't gonna understand it at all. Because I was on social media before I went and looked at it myself. It was people saying that they was getting up out the movies, just leaving because they don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
but some people ain't, a closed mind don't never get fed, bro. So
facts.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It was so many different interpretations that I heard about the movie, and when I went and seen it and looked at it from my own perspective, I understood it all. The whole gist of it.
Yeah. Even though you wanted to see more of a background on the brothers, it was more about Preacher Boy. That's what the
movie was actually about him.
Yeah.
And it actually was about, the movie was about decisions, bro. When you really dig deep into it, it was about decisions, good and evil, bad and good. You know what I'm saying? Smoke was perceived to be the bad guy because he was the one that was out here doing all the killing. But in essence, Smoke was the good guy. The one that perceived to be the good guy, Stack, who smiling all the time, was actually the bad half. You know what I'm saying? And Sammy was just the anchor to me. Sammy was the anchor in the middle. Like, these are my cousins, but at the same time, not only they my cousins, these are my future decisions if I make them. If I make bad ones, Stack is that example. If I make good ones, Smoke is that example. Even though Smoke died in the end, he died and went where? He went to heaven, right? Stack didn't die, staying in hell on earth. You get what I'm saying? Then your boy, at the end, he say, man, if you've seen the scene, he was like, man, damn, bro, it's almost over for you. I can lure. He was trying to lure him in, signing that contract.
I can keep you around
keep
a
you here,
little
bro.
longer.
You know what I'm saying? Not a little longer, forever.
I done lived mine. I'm cool.
I don't want to be in hell on earth no more. I'm good. I'd rather go. You know what I'm saying? That's one way you could look at it. Then the it's just so much like the
they was after Sammy's soul.
He was after Sammy's soul, which was his music.
His music. And
they say the devil is what in the Bible? What is he the head of?
What is it?
You don't know? And
it's
you go to the Bible. I'm saying what was Lucifer's job besides what was
to kill,
Satan?
Steal, and destroy?
Nah. In the heaven, what was Lucifer's job? What was he?
He was an angel.
Of what?
I don't.
What was
I
Remick
don't quote that I know the whole Bible.
Okay, look,
I'm not, baby. I'm not.
Touche.
I don't quote the whole Bible. You tell me.
Listen to what I'm saying. All of it's correlating, bro. Remick was what? In the movie, what was Remick? You said it earlier.
He was the devil.
And what did he want from Sammy? His what?
His music. He wanted his soul.
And Lucifer was who? The bringer of the light. Also, the minister of yes. But the minister of what in heaven?
The minister of music.
Music.
See, that's why they say that. That's why I'm telling you, I don't know everything.
Oh, damn. I thought you knew that.
I just learned that today. I learned something new every day.
And that's why they say the blues music is the devil's music. So they correlated it all. Remick was the devil. Sammy has the blues in him. Remick wanted the blues. That's one way. Another way you can interpret it. There's also the scene where they were dancing. You remember that? Where it was all of them were doing it, even the black dudes who ain't from Ireland at all.
Yeah.
You in here doing the Irish dance. How? Because they assimilated. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take from you what you are and bring you into me, to who I am and what I am. You know what people do that? Us. You know why we do that? So we can survive. Stack wanted to survive. Mary survived. Stack asked bro, if, hey man, I can help you survive. Just assimilate. It's so many different. You feel me? I'm deep, bro.
And that's because I know you come from a different. I can't even articulate my perspectives that I'm trying because yours is so much on a different level. Like
it's deep, bro.
Because I'm on a whole nother spiritual level with what's the other chick name?
Which one?
The big one.
Oh, I forgot.
Because I know
who you're talking about. Though.
Yeah, because she came from a whole different spiritual level.
Yeah,
like on the.
She came from African spirit.
Even though she died in the end,
but she still ended up where?
But that's what I'm saying. She knew I don't want her. So you make sure I go to make sure you hit me right here. So I don't turn into a vampire. So, it's deep. And then she knew what to do whenever they came. She made everybody eat garlic and, you know what I'm saying, with the different remedies.
She knew it all, yeah. Because she had the African ancestral sources.
And then the weakest link, which was the
Grace, the Asian.
Nah, not the Asian. I'm talking about how the whole party got started. That was Mary, right? The one that they thought was white, but she was a house.
She was black woman. Yeah,
she was
a
mulatto or something.
Ponce blonde is what they call it. White passing.
Yeah, just like she convinced bro, so she can go out there and then.
So whose fault is that? Ooh,
it's not really his fault.
That is his fault.
But look, she was ready, but she didn't know. She thought she was prepared, but he had already lured her in with the music. It was just like you said, with the whole music and just how they broke the whole movie down. It was just, man, I salute Ryan Coogler. That's his name, right?
Ryan Coogler, yeah.
Michael B. Jordan, man, he did a wonderful, outstanding performance, man. I salute.
We can do the. Since you want to, go ahead, say that because I got something for you when you was talking about Smokes woman. That's who we was talking about earlier, right?
Yeah.
But go ahead, you were saying what? What you were saying? By Ryan Coogler?
No, I was just saying, that was, I don't really like vampire movies and all that killing and stuff, but that was an awesome performance, man. Just to see a vampire movie and then to see Michael B. Jordan play twin brothers, and then just him against his twin brother. So you could go biblical, you could go spiritual.
Yeah.
Cain
and Abel.
Yeah, you could go. It's so many different perspectives.
Good
that you
and
can,
evil. Cain and Abel. It's a bunch of stuff you can do. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Positive and negative. It's a bunch, which is all the same shit. Cain and Abel, to me, in the Bible, represents good versus evil. When Cain killed Abel, evil won. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
From my perspective of the Bible. When
Yeah.
Cain killed Abel, evil won. It was done.
Yeah.
The fall of man. You know what I'm saying? Even though people say it's because we ate the apple, yeah. But when Cain killed Abel, you just seen it. Brother killing brother, mama killing mama. You know what I'm saying? Just people. And when I say this, I'm talking about nations. I'm not just talking about individuals. Brother versus brother. You know what I'm saying? Nations. Black versus black. Black on black crime, even though that's some made up shit in America. And they portray it like it's, you know what I'm saying? So the biggest thing, but no. It's just that's the way they portray it, like you were saying, brother versus brother. But I'm probably finna ruffle some feathers right here, but on the last scene, since we're talking about the last scene between Remick and Sammy, and I got some more stuff I want to talk about with this movie, but
Okay.
But the last scene with Remick and Sammy, when Sammy started praying the Lord's Prayer, and Remy started saying it with him.
Yeah.
Some people interpret that as, well, the devil knows the Bible too, right? But the words from Remick, what he said was, though that's not gonna save you, because I know those words too. Those are the words of the men that came and got my people. You know what I'm saying? And did what they did to my people. Even though I know them words and they bring comfort, they not gonna save you. You get what I'm saying? For me, now we go back to Smoke Girl, who was hoodoo, and like earlier you said that she told Smoke, if they bite me, kill me. I refuse to assimilate
my soul to them.
My soul. Look at it like this. In the 1300s or early 1300s, what happened with the Crusades in Ireland, which makes Remy super old, what happened was Christians went to Ireland and killed, murdered, slaughtered, pillaged all the original Irish people. And they were led by a saint, Saint Patrick.
See, you going too deep on this here Bob Talk Worldwide, man. You
Hey,
going
bro,
too deep with it.
You know me, man. I'll be thinking. You know what I'm saying? So, again, in the 1300s, the Christians moved toward Ireland, led by Saint Patrick. This is where Saint Patrick's Day comes from. Now, the lore around St. Patrick is that Ireland was filthy, dirty, nasty, and he got rid of all of that and made it a beautiful community. That's the lore around St. Patrick, and that's why we supposedly celebrate St. Patrick's Day. It's one of the reasons. All right, so I'm saying that to say this. We go back to Smoke's woman. Again, when they killed her, she said, or when they bit her, he said, hey, bro, don't waste your time. I don't care how much you love me. Kill me. I'm going to see you on the other side. When we go to Remick and his people and how the Christians went over there and assimilated them and made them all Christians and made them, or killed them or whatever, or however they went. Betty, the black lady, the real, who knew about her ancient history, in her ancient religion or spirituality refused to be Christian. She never said Jesus Christ or God or Jesus Christ's name ever. She was only saying spirits and the protection, and she never mentioned God or Jesus, if I can remember correctly, right? That's because she refused to give up her spiritual, her ancestral spirit, right? And to me, the house and the outside symbolize that. Like on the outside, it's, even though it's the devil or the vampires, it could have symbolized, oh, they're gonna kill me for this, Christianity. And on the inside of the house, it symbolized, nah, hell no. It symbolizes this African spirituals. Because you remember when they was playing the music, not only was Africans there, but it was every single culture that was separate. Everybody had their own separate culture. You had the Asians in there gambling. You had, you know what I'm saying, the Indians was dancing. You had the Africans dancing. You had DJs in there from us. You feel me? But on the outside, they were all singing one song.
You're right.
One culture.
You're right. But religion is real touchy, and people gon'. That's why I know I get
I
it.
want them to kill me. Fuck it.
People
It is
gonna
what
say
it is.
you saying, but you right when you look at it from different. But from my perspective, I see it as Sammy being the root to everything, and he lived because he was the only one that really had that spiritual background. Because where the movie started off at was in the church, and it ended.
Him refusing it though.
And it's the same way it started, it's
But
the
it-
same way it ended.
But it again, the starting was the ending. He started out, we don't know the decision he made, whether he gonna, because what was his daddy trying to do? His daddy was trying to keep him in church.
Yeah. And he told him, you go out there. He told him what was gonna happen.
But then at the end, what did Remick tell him? The words you saying ain't gonna save you.
But he still was saved because
by
the Holy Spirit.
No, bro. He was saved because he refused to be in the church.
I hung a key rack. It's right there on the key rack inside.
He refused. Look, Sammy survived because he refused to be in the church house, bro.
That's why I don't want. That's why I don't like talking religion, because of this. Because we looking at it from different perspectives.
But look,
and you looking at it from your perspective, but I am not gonna agree with that. I can't agree with it.
Why not?
Because I seen it from a different perspective. I seen it from the church, from the spiritual, from just the different angles. But when you start mixing and mingling with vampires and all that, then you got to disconnect. And that's what Lee Cray, the gospel rapper, he said he went seen the movie twice, and he was like, nah, you can't attach that to Christianity, religion at all, because it's just so much going on. It was a great movie, but when you start looking at it from them different lenses, you done spoke from 3-4 different perspectives.
That's because I'm different.
Yeah, and then it's 10 other perspectives that other people looking in.
But all of them are saying the same thing. See,
not.
Yes, it's just that people not. Every perspective is the same. It's just explained differently, bro. There's only two things in this world, bro.
I mean, I can't look at it evil, from look what you said. Good, bro. You saying if the whites was trying to
say vampires. We're not gonna say whites. Let's say vampires.
The vampires was trying to get. They was trying to get people. They trying to
They were recruiting.
They was recruiting
to get people to assimilate, to be like them. Because if it wasn't like them, you're not gonna survive, right?
Right. But you said, what if that was You said if that was demonstrated as Christianity, but then what about the other hand when you got Miss Voodoo? What you say her name was?
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, "Nah, because I'm already covered." Like, no, we ain't going. We ain't. If these bite me, I'm.
Who was the last two people to survive?
Who was I?
Smoke and Sammy, right?
Smoking salmon. Yeah, correct.
Okay. And Sammy and Smoke only died because he took off his chain. His belief or her belief in their ancient culture. He took it off when he went to kill all them white people.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why he died.
See, I ain't look at it from that.
But in the movie, she's explaining that thing that's been around your neck, it traveled with you everywhere.
You right.
Through this, through that, through this, your shit in Chicago, your shit over there overseas, that my grandmother, our people, told you has been saving you and keeping you alive. Not what these motherfuckers on the outside of this dope telling you, nigga.
That's good.
Hey, man.
It's right there in the movie.
It's in the movie, bro. So again, I'm not saying don't, because I know you're going to kill me. I'm not saying Christianity is bad. That's not what this is.
Yeah, no.
What I'm saying is, at the end of the movie, we see Sammy going into church with the broken guitar, bloody. At the beginning, I'm sorry. At the end of the movie, we see the same thing, right? But at the beginning, you did mention his dad said, "Hey, that music ain't nothing but the devil. Regardless, that's nothing but the devil."
Right.
Right? But then at the end, when the devil came and was like, "Yeah, I want you for your music and this and this and that," Sammy started praying to God, and the devil said, "Nigga, that shit ain't finna work. That shit ain't gonna help you, nigga. Because I know the same prayer. My people," remember, Remick wasn't the vampire at first. He was assimilated. And you feel me?
So again, I'm still trying to understand what saved Sammy.
His decision to be himself and make his own decision what saved him.
So
and his guardian angel, Smoke.
And that's what I'm
But
saying.
who was protecting Smoke? It wasn't the Christianity that was protecting Smoke. It was that woman with her hoodoo and her ancestral love and spirits that was saving him. It ain't had nothing to do with Jesus at all.
All right, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying, like, on a spiritual level, I look at things totally different. When I say spiritual, me saying spiritual,
you're talking Holy Ghost.
I'm saying, all that. And I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? Because that's my belief that Sammy was saved by the Holy Spirit because he was covered no matter what, all that other stuff that came about. Even the other lady, when she started bringing out that spiritual, she still believing in a higher being.
Yeah,
she
but it ain't
her ancestors.
It ain't Jesus. And it ain't Christianity.
But Sammy had Jesus.
But he didn't believe in it. That's why he chose not to be in church. His daddy wanted him to be in church.
But what he came back to?
He left it, bro.
But
he only came back. He only went back there.
Still in all.
You sound like
the movie started at the church.
You sound like an assimilated Christian.
At the church.
You sound like an assimilated
Christian.
That's
fine.
It's not.
I mean, I'm okay with it because
I'm just
I don't want to. I already told you I ain't want to go off into religion because when you start, it gets touchy.
Not for me. I'll just be joking. Bro.
No, I'm saying we get it, but you just be joking until we start being passionate and screaming and going back and forth.
I just don't want to be.
That's Barbers Talk Worldwide.
I just don't want to be recorded unconsented. That's all. I don't like that.
I don't even remember what we was talking about. But
I don't know. We was having this. I ain't gonna. I owe you an apology, too.
Man, I ain't remember.
You know me, man. I keep going. Right? For future reference, if you see me out there in the streets and you record me unconsented, I'm gonna act like Kanye West. Nah, but seriously, though, on the serious note, bro. Just, I get what you're saying, and I understand it, and I really do get it, bro. But just from an open-minded standpoint, just open your mind up one time.
Oh yeah, I am, and that's taking the Christianity. That's taking Christianity out of it, but just like I said, it was.
You can't. No, but wait. You can't say that. You cannot sit here and say oh, he was saved by the Holy Spirit, but then say, but that's taking Christianity out.
No, I'm saying, no, are you right? But I'm just saying, like, just analyzing the whole movie, you can't look at it in in that perspective.
How do you look at it? You have to look at it from what's presented, bro.
Yeah, but
you do
what
have
was
to
presented.
But you do,
okay, it's a play on words, sinners.
Yeah.
So, like you said, what's presented, sinners. The movie Sinners, but it was. You wouldn't think it's gonna be a vampire movie, or would you? If you
No, I would think it's gonna be some sinner shit going on, but not vampire.
yeah.
Sure.
So yeah, it is kind of tricky,
Yeah.
and you.
Cause it's some other stuff that go on too, like the characters, the 7 deadly sins, and the 7 different characters. Cause it was 7 main characters. You know what I'm saying? They have the 7 different deadly sins. They say Stack was about greed. Smoke was.
Oh yeah, you did. You did mention
Stack
that.
was greed. Smoke was supposed to be. I'll come back to Smoke. Stack was greed. Slim was gluttony, because he couldn't get enough alcohol. Then you had, they say, Sammy was supposed to be sloth because he didn't want to really work hard. He just wanted to make money off his music. Mary was supposed to be.
See, Mary, what happened? Mary lost her mom.
Yeah, but her mom was half. Her mama was a quarter black, and her daddy was half black. So she was only.
It was a, and then just with them, like, it's hard for me to look at it in the perspective that you're trying to explain, because it's like, what's his name was Roth, or Lucifer, the devil.
Oh, Remick.
Yeah. The way Remick.
Let's not call him Lucifer. We're gonna call him Remick.
The way Remick was manipulative, and he was real slick with his words, and he was smooth, like,
that shit didn't go when it came to us.
And then once everybody had got bit, you could tell that it was a difference in their swag, a difference when they came back to the, with their approach. So
they was trying to be a little bit more polite. You know what I'm saying, and get invited in. Because that's, you gotta invite a vampire
when
in.
You ain't have to, because we was already.
But then again, the hoodoo lady said, don't invite, or not even, she didn't say that, but when we was coming up, our parents and our grandmothers used to say, don't invite the devil in. Keep the devil on the outside of the house, or don't invite the demons in. You feel me? It's just so, it's so much,
you could get out of it.
Look, man, again, I looked at it. If y'all want a full review from me, let me know, because I'll go watch that shit 6 more times and break that shit down.
Yeah. You tough. Know what I'm saying? You tough, dude.
Because, I seen it, again, you can look at it from any perspective, though. You can look at it from racism and not racism. You know what I'm saying? Like, Remick was white. Everybody else in the house was us. You know what I'm saying? When you go outside of the house, you assimilate and be white. When you in the house still, you a nigga. You know what I'm saying? There was only 2 niggas there was only 2 people in that house or in that sawmill that wasn't niggas. Did you notice it? There's only 2. Everybody else was in there was a nigga or had a drop of nigga. The only 2 people in there that wasn't niggas was Asians.
Yeah.
And did you notice that in the Asians were the one that owned the market in the black neighborhood back in the 1930s? They still do that now. Did you notice that when they killed Stack, and she was like, man, we gotta help, and the dude was like, yeah, we gotta help, we can't do that, woo, woo, woo. What did she tell him? Nah, we ain't come here for this shit. We came here to get our money. Other than that, fuck these niggas. And what happened? His stupid ass went outside and got killed. And who was saving him? The same way they do this shit today. It's a bunch of, you feel me? I'm a bad nigga, bro. If I could go down through that, that's why I ain't want to go down through that.
I ain't gonna do it.
So, my final review of Sinners, 9.8 out of 10. Beautiful production, beautiful cinematics. You go see it in IMAX. I've seen it how you want it to be seen, Ryan Coogler, and No fucking complaints at all.
I thought it was gonna be hype, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed every minute of it.
Yeah, one of the top movies I've seen in my life for sure.
Yeah, he definitely.
Especially when it comes to horror.
When it comes to Michael B. Jordan, and
that was definitely his best.
That's
performance.
it. That's your best shit, boy. Keep doing your thing, brother.
If they get if they are nominated in the Oscars, if no better movie come out, that's gonna win a bunch of awards. So.
Yeah.
Next topic, man.
Building clientele.
All right. So today for building clientele, what did I have on there for?
Collaborations.
Collaborating. So what I meant by that was, out here we living in the social media era, and right now, your social media and your internet presence is the most, it's the biggest thing. So
yeah,
how we building clientele, or how anyone should build clientele, is collaborating with other people, other barbers. We have Barbers Talk Worldwide. We don't just have barbers here. We have chefs. We have truck drivers. You know what I'm saying? We've had a few individuals come on here and support and talk about their brand. Mm-hmm. And because of they talking about their brand, I have gained a lot more supporters because of it. You know what I'm saying? So that's another good way to build clientele from what I understand. You know what I'm saying? Or from what I see and me implementing that, because I'm implementing it for real. So that's a good way to build clientele. Collaborating.
Yeah. Collaborating.
Find different people, funny people, you know what I'm saying, to do the little skits with, you know what I'm saying? That's what I was thinking.
To add, I would add just investing in yourself. And what I mean by that is when you putting money into your own craft, marketing, different marketing strategies, you get you a logo. Building clientele. You got a logo, and you got your business cards, you got your promotional cards, you got your magnets. I had magnets on my car, so you see me flying down 59, and like, oh shit, let me see, let me get his information. Come go give me a haircut. That's
Mm-hmm.
So,
and that was building clientele. We got you want to say anything?
You want to add anything, Miss Johnny? We got Miss Johnny. She just be coming in and not.
Yeah. So
you can add something to building clientele for the ladies, for the women entrepreneurs.
Can you do me a favor, Miss Women Entrepreneur, please? Since you're not doing anything, I had paid for a soda. Can you grab it for me, please, if you don't mind? I would appreciate it. You don't have to, but and there's a Coke, just any Coke, please.
And I guess I'll just add just being active social media and being a smiling, active face in person.
Always have a good attitude type shit, right?
Be a social butterfly.
Social butterfly? Coca-Cola. Thank you. Shout out to Miss Young. Thank you again for the Coca-Cola.
Today in the shop.
With
franchise barbershops.
That's okay. Today in the shop, even though we didn't discuss this today in the shop, I wanted to discuss it. Thank you. Today in the shop. Ironically. So, franchise barbers shops and community barbershops. I want to know. I know y'all like
franchise versus community barbershops.
What shop do you think is better? I know my personal opinion, but what type of shop do you think is better?
Me personally, just from me and my journey with being a barber, being active in the barbershops, and just my career as a barber, I would say community.
Okay.
I would say more community barbershop, because you get more hands-on, community outreach.
Yeah.
Dealing with the kids, the back to school haircuts, and you just being more focused on the community. I really can't speak too much on franchise, but I could relate more with
Community
the
shops.
community.
I think community. I agree with that. Or I think community shops are way better. And when I say community shop, I mean a shop that's organically grown by a neighborhood guy. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter what neighborhood you're from, you just know you're from a neighborhood, right? That is a community shop. I think those shops are a little bit better. Because again, you get that community feel and you get that love feel. You know what I'm saying? Professionalism, from a professionalism standpoint, I have to say that a franchise barbershop is probably has a better professional presentation. They may not be more professional, but they have a more professional presentation because we're thinking about like supercuts, sports clips. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Now, do you think we can turn a community barbershop into a legacy barbershop? Let's not call them franchise shops. We're gonna call it a legacy shop. Do you think we can turn a community barbershop into a legacy shop where they'll have a Royal King Cuts everywhere, but let's say we got Royal King Cuts Dallas, presented by a barber in Dallas. Royal King Cuts Las Vegas, presented by a Vegas barber. You know what I'm saying?
Most
that
definitely.
Right there is like a legacy.
Yeah.
Now, my question is, what would we, you know what I'm saying, if we was to do that? Because I definitely, if we wanted to do that, I definitely would put my hands on that for sure. For shit show, you know what I'm saying? For sure, I'm put my money on that for shit show. Yeah. But if we was to do that type of thing, how much you think? Do you think we should take money from them using our name, or no?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's franchise. So with the name, the name hold weight, and just having the right backing and under the right structure, just building on the right foundation.
But would you take away the community feel and let them build their own, even though it's the Royal King name, would you let them build their own specific look? Because in a franchise barbershop, every supercut looks the same. You know what I'm saying? Every fucking sports clips looks the same.
That's a good question. I think I would want it to have the same type of feel, where everything is organized. Maybe not. Well, franchise, so I ain't gonna say maybe not. Like, I wouldn't be that lenient, but I want everybody to be comfortable.
Yeah.
But I still would want it to be a certain, under
a certain aesthetic or how we got it looking. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I get that. Me personally though, and this will probably be our first argument as business partners, I would allow them to do it how they want to do it. Why? Because we from Houston, bro. You know what I'm saying? So we got Big Mo and all of these rappers. We can't be in Vegas and have Big Mo on the wall. You feel me? They not from Vegas, nigga. You gotta have Vegas rappers in Vegas. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
that was the only thing that would differ from me.
Long as that logo stamped and it's generating and people know what we stand on, them reviews is up.
Yeah. I mean, the core
ratings is up.
Yeah, the core mission statement and the core basis of our other shop would be the same. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying the inside, I would let them pick their own colors, do whatever you want to do on the inside. But like you said, if you're going to do whatever you want to do on the inside, make sure that stamp, no matter what color that stamp is, make sure that stamp look like this one. You know what I'm saying? If you got a different aesthetic in your shop, that's cool. But make sure that stamp is the same. Kind of like McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? They got McDonald's across the world that look different, but they all got the same, most of the same products. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, Now, coming from a hair cutting standpoint, do you think the community shop have better barbers, or would you say the franchise shop has better barbers?
I feel like it depends on what perspective, what lenses you looking from, because in some ways the franchise barbershop have better barbers, because sometimes you're dealing with making money off commission. It's different. It's different levels. It's different strokes for different folks.
Most franchises doing a commission thing.
Yeah, so the rules are changed. It's different.
But that still don't make you a better barber. That just make you more efficient.
Yeah,
because you gotta be on time.
Yeah, you got to
make
be
you good.
more. Yeah, you're right.
Just because you can cut fast don't make you great, or just because you on time don't make you good. You know what I'm saying?
But it make you better than the barber that's not.
It does. More practice makes perfect. For sure.
Even if you don't know how to cut, it just being in position, it puts you in a better position than when the barber that's come and cut one and then be gone.
You're right.
And then you got walk-ins coming in, and you know what I'm saying?
Jim.
Don't get too.
Stay in that shop, no matter how bored you get, no matter what you. Stay in that barber shop.
Stay in position.
Don't always be in the position to make some money.
Yeah, stay focused. Don't be out. If you in a booming area at a booming barber shop, don't be all outside trying to holler at females, and then you got people coming in, and you ain't even focused on getting to the money.
You can't even answer, like, you ain't even ready.
Yeah, man. So you and don't expect to just catch an elevator to the top, man.
Nah, you gotta work.
You gotta work. You can't jump in the game and then off the rip you charging $40, $50.
I did.
And then you ain't providing a $40, $50 service.
I did.
All right. Well, if it don't apply, let it fly.
Yeah, because I was, and there's niggas out there that tell you, yeah, bro was charging 40 when you started.
Yeah, but you probably you can't be doing people like that if you ain't giving them no.
I've been good since bro, I'm telling you, ask anybody that know me, dog.
All right.
Any over the last.
I'm talking to the ones that's you charging people this, man. You ain't even got that blend game in your.
Yeah. If you ain't got that blend game, I could show you a haircut from 5 years ago that looks better than
you wiping the edge up coming out with the temptation.
Yeah, we ain't doing that.
Like, come on, man.
I ain't even start using temptation until this year.
It took me a long time. I
was using the other shit
for a
but
long time. I wouldn't use enhancements for a long time, but everybody started wanting them.
They want it because that right now we in an era where if you can do a good enhanced edge job, it don't even matter.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I'm and the guys around me, we gonna make sure your shit chop for sure.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But now you ain't even gotta. But what I wanted to say about who's better as far as
franchise and community.
Performance wise, I would say community barbers are people that's in the hood or in the communities or have more flexibility to be more creative. Because in them franchise barbershops, like you go in Supercuts and ask for a fade, bro, they gonna slaughter you, bro.
Fact.
Because you gotta tell them if you're not experienced in what you would. Like me, I can go to Supercuts and get a good haircut. And you know why? It's because I know what numbers to tell them. Man, give me a 1, 0, faded 2 to 1. They're gonna give me a taper. You know what I'm saying? Because I told them exactly what I want. But most black kids, or any other kid that ain't never been in Supercuts, go in there and be like, yeah, just give me a fade. And they give them some, you know what I'm saying? Some stupid crap that don't look good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think community barbers are more creative. You know what I'm saying? We have more flexibility and we get to do, you know what I'm saying, shows. And speaking of shows, Beam finna have a show out here in Texas. I don't know where at though. I gotta find out. I want to get us tickets, bro. Me and the guys, bro. We gotta get tickets. They like I think it's $25 a piece.
Oh yeah, we should plan to go to that.
Yeah, we can shoot a show there if they let us. You know what I'm saying? So be on the lookout for our first traveling show. It's coming soon, for sure.
I think it all depends on each individual barbershop. Saying that to say, I passed by so many barbershops on the way to work, leaving work. I passed by barbershops. Well, but the interesting thing is in the mornings.
Yeah.
In the mornings,
They
I
be
pay
closed,
attention.
bro.
In the
They be
mornings,
closed, bro.
I pay attention.
They be
Even
closed,
sometimes I be running late sometimes,
still be closed.
and I be like, man, or I might go run, give me some lunch, cause y'all up here cutting or something, and then
Niggas still closed.
Like,
niggas don't be open until 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And that's because you ain't got no motion. You know what I'm saying? I was looking at my cash app over the last 5 years, bro. And I done wonderful. I was like, damn, I made that much money over the last 5 years. It went from, and just honest, it's just my yearly cash app. It went from my first year cutting from 16,000, what I made on Cash App. We ain't talking about cash. We just talking about Cash App. It went from 16,000 my first year as a professional barber, and now last year on Cash App alone, only Cash App, it was almost 40. I think it was almost, it's like 20 something, 30 something. I was like, damn, that's crazy. The growth, you know what I'm saying? In 5 years, I doubled what I was doing. 5 more years, I might be going to 60, you know, just on from cutting, you know what I'm saying? And that's amazing, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, again, I don't know the exact number, how much money I make. I ain't gonna lie to nobody. Just know I do well for myself. But
you an entrepreneur,
it's just to be making, you know what I'm saying? To
self-employed.
Yes, bro. And I really understand what they say. You know what I'm saying? Your first 5 years or something, bro, you're not gonna make no money. You're not gonna really see anything. You know what I'm saying? And that's honest, bro. For my first 5 years, I wasn't really able to save no money. You know what I'm saying? I was rarely, you know what I'm saying? And it wasn't because I didn't know how to save money. It's just because I was moving a little too fast. I was ahead, you know what I'm saying? I already had I had an apartment, I had a car, I was going to school, I was in the, you know what I'm saying, whoopty blammy. You feel me? So I was kind of moving too fast. And when I completely stopped doing that, and it kind of got a little rough, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna tell nobody. 2019 was 2018, 19, 20 was a little rough. But then, you know, that COVID money started coming and whoop, and ever since then, man, I've been on a steady incline, you know what I'm saying? So that's another way to build clientele. You stay down for the come up. You know what I'm saying? That's how you retain your people. And by retaining your people, just because I've been cutting one individual's head for 5 years, that person then told 5 other people. And one person I've been cutting for 3. One I've been cutting for 2. The other one I've been cutting for 4. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, just because of my consistency, and people can depend on me as a barber. They know D gonna be at the shop. You call him, even if D ain't at the shop, you call him. If D close, he gonna pop. He ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying?
He a dependable barber.
You know what I'm saying? That, and I think that's
important.
One of the part of the things that make a community barber a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? I can come in and not how I want to. You need me, I'm cool, pull up on me. In the franchises, you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? You don't got no key. You got a manager. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I ain't got no manager. You know what I'm saying? So I can move how I want to move. You feel me? So that's one of the main differences too between franchises and, you know, community.
Yeah,
shops.
you ain't waiting on no check.
Nah, hell no, nah, cause that commission shit crazy. You charge a nigga $40 and only get 12. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's a crazy number.
You got me so bent up. Tripping. But that was what's that? Building clientele? And that was building clientele. What's the where we at next?
That was Today in the Shop.
Oh, that was Today in the Shop. We did building clientele before that, you're right. That was Today in the Shop.
I ain't got nothing special to say about Barber's Belly, but I came in here and I seen Cuts Unlimited or Cuts You a brown bag.
Oh yeah. I had what they call
Yeah, then I seen.
Chronic fries.
Oh yeah, I want to try them.
Ooh.
And where you got them from?
Chronic fries.
That's the
That's the
name?
place. Yeah,
Oh,
I had.
shout out Chronic Fries.
Man, I had some barbecue mac fries, bro.
Barbecue mac and
The
cheese
fries,
fries.
yeah, the fries, then the barbecue chicken with the barbecue sauce on top. But it had mac and cheese in between the fries and the barbecue chicken. Well, that shit was good.
Yeah.
Shout out Caniac Fries. So today I did try something new. Caniac Fries, 7 out of 10. I wish I'd have still had a little bit of it to show y'all, but it was delicious. So y'all go to Caniac Fries. It's on Alameda Genoa. I don't know exactly where. Not Caniac, I'm sorry. Chronic Fries. I keep saying Caniac. Chronic Fries. Or Chaotic. One of them, goddammit. Look it up though. It's similar to the Fry House. But I haven't had the Fry House yet. I heard the Fry House is good.
Yeah.
Another thing too, the dude that do the boudin balls, you know which ones I'm talking about? Houston Food Plug.
Yeah.
He's getting the storefront.
Yeah, I've
Congratulations
been
to
seeing. Yeah.
Congratulations to the Houston Food Plug.
Bro been working.
Bro been putting it in, man. Y'all go follow my guy. I never met him. I don't know this man. This is just because I've been seeing my boy put in a bunch of work. Y'all go follow HTX Food Plug. Yeah, my boy got some good boudin balls from what I understand. I ain't never fucked with him.
Flaming hot boudin balls.
Yeah,
he got pasta too. He got a cool little.
He got a little menu
little
on him?
menu now.
I ain't even know.
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Another spot I went to this weekend. Man, what was that spot I ate at this weekend, bro? I can't even remember. What did I eat this weekend?
I seen you post something.
I'm glad you said that. Rice bowl.
Oh, that was rice bowl.
Oh, rice box, whatever it's called, or whatever that little.
Oh, shit.
That shit is disgusting.
Oh, I thought you would say it was good.
Fuck no. And I'm a Chinese man. That's my thing. Chinese food, ladies. Chinese food is my favorite food. So if you ever want to take your boy out, Chinese food gets me every time.
He giving y'all the cheat code.
Definitely giving you some gems. Ladies, if you want to, take your boy on a nice date, Chinese food is where it's at. I'll even pay for it. I ain't even tripping. Just the fact that you asked me to go, I'm still gonna pay for it. We had a discussion about that too. Like, are you paying? I'm paying for it whenever you go out on a date. You paying for it every time, no matter who go. No matter who's.
No, that's how you already just said that.
No, I'm saying that's what I do.
Yeah,
I won't pay every time, but I'm probably gonna offer to pay every time.
Yeah, that's how I am too. But if somebody gonna pay for my food, I ain't turning it down.
Yeah, my mom would be ashamed of me if I told him no.
Yeah, I ain't.
But I'm gonna definitely offer to pay and try to pay for it first, for sure. Just cause.
All right, look, cause flying and trying.
Go ahead.
Flying and trying.
Next category.
Yeah, So I know you a Golden State fan or whatever. You think the Rockets flying or trying, man, against the Golden State Warriors?
Hey, Rockets, I love
y'all. We gonna talk about the Rockets and the Warriors.
I don't want to talk, bro, because that's it's tugging on my heart, bro, because I'm in the great state of Texas, man, and I love the Houston Rockets, bro, but ain't nothing like my Golden State Warriors, bro. And I've been liking the Warriors since
when, nigga?
Since
let me find out you are.
No, nigga, since Tim Hardaway, TMT, Mitch Richmond, Tim Hardaway. I've been liking these dudes since the early mid-90s. We talking 95, 96, 97.
You been liking them since that Monte Ellis team?
That's 2000, but yes.
Steven
Jackson, Monte Ellis, Matt Barnes. Yeah. Jason Richardson. Yeah.
Jason Richardson. Oh, yeah, he sure was over there.
Yeah. I'm a real Warriors fan. They even had the white Andrew Bogut before they started winning. I'm a real Golden State fan.
All right, okay.
Yeah. But again, even though the Rockets is the home team technically right now, let's go Golden State. Shout out Steph Curry. Keep pulling that thing.
And Jimmy Butler, and them boys.
Nah, he played last game.
He played?
And went off. Yeah.
When that was last night?
Yeah, I was telling that boy Dylan Brooks, nigga, shut up before I beat your ass up, hoe ass nigga.
That what he
He
told
was
him?
on Dylan Brooks' ass. Then at the press conference, he was like, so the little things between Dylan Brooks, like, nigga, I don't like that nigga.
All right. New products. You are not too much on the Rockets, man.
Let's go Warriors.
New
Shout
products.
out to the Astros. I fuck with the Astros. I'm going to the game.
New products, man.
I don't know no new products. That's why I asked you to come up with one or see. The only new product that I know for these barbers out here is nothing. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know none, bro. Besides my boy TPOB, he's still killing them with the Clippers. He on niggas' asses too. I want them slime joints. I still want them, bro. Them slimes. He got like two. He got a trimmer and a clipper. I like the adjusted on it. It click. I like the blade on them. I want them. I'm gonna get them. I did see that Chevrolet is coming out with a mid-engine Camaro though.
A mid-engine Camaro.
Yeah, meaning the engine is gonna be in the trunk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, kind of like how the Corvette is now. They're gonna make a Camaro that look like that.
Oh, okay.
If they do come out with that, I want that joint. I probably won't get it, but I want one.
Okay.
One day I'm gonna have every car that Chevy probably produces. Cause
You a Chevy boy?
Yeah, Chevy and Cadillac, bro. My grandfather only drove Buick, Chevys, and Cadillacs. He had one Dodge. It was a Dodge Ram truck 1500.
I miss my Dodge Ram, boy.
My uncle, he a Chevy Cadillac. My uncle had a Chevy trophy truck. Remember when they do trophy trucks out here? My uncle used to bring his trophy truck from Louisiana out here. He won a few competitions out here. He had a red motherfucker on with monoblocks. That was clean. Photo Chevy 1500. But it had like, it looked like a 2500. It had the body of a 2500, but it was 1500 red candy. That was cool.
Yeah.
Wood grain everywhere. That was live. Shout out to my uncle Hog.
Yeah.
For real. Showed me a lot when I was young. For real. But yeah, they trying. It ain't happening. Shout out to the Rockets though. You got any?
News you can use. What you know good. It might be a little bad, but give me some news I can use.
News that the people can use. Be yourself. Never compromise who you are or what you believe in for anybody or anything. Yeah. Be you. Because at the end of the day, it's only one person or one thing that judges you at the end, if we all believe this. You know, it's only one person that can judge you, or one entity that can judge you, one energy that can judge you. You know what I'm saying? So what everybody else do with their time, it doesn't concern you. Mind the business that pays you, man. And keep grinding. You know what I'm saying? Put your head down, keep grinding. It ain't gonna be this. What my boy P. Diddy say? It ain't gonna rain forever. Or no, matter of fact, he said, the sun don't shine forever. But as long as it's here, shit, it might as well shine forever. Or some lyric. But yeah, that's the news you can use, man. Be you, be yourself. Don't never waver who you are for anybody or your opinion. As you can tell, me and my boy, we just had a real discussion about the movies. And I wasn't trying to waver his opinion. I was just giving him different thoughts on it, but he stood strong on what he believed in. You keep doing that, you're going to always be great. And that's it for Barbers Talk Worldwide today. It is your boy, D the Barber, aka Cuts Unlimited. I got my guy with me.
Royal King Cuts, LLC. We here, baby.
8951 Roofby Street, Houston, Texas, 77061.
Sweet 4C.
Sweet 4C. Come holler at us, man. We looking for talent as far as new barber with a plural.
New barbers. Hold on. Cause we
Go ahead.
It's open, baby. We got we stylists, locticians.
We looking for people, period.
Yeah, we got something special for y'all coming, man. You know,
yeah.
but I don't want to just put it out there, but we got some. We gonna have girls come get y'all nails done.
I don't want to put it out there,
I'ma
but
just put it out there, man. You
we
know what I'm
definitely
saying?
better have a nail tech in here,
Nail
man.
tech, man.
Yeah.
So you know, I really want to get one more female in here.
I got a homegirl. I want her to come do facials, man, but I know she ain't gonna fuck with it.
Yeah,
She ain't gonna fuck with it.
But we progressing, man. You know, you want to come be on the team, man. Come. We gonna get an interview, my boy. I'm gonna have my boy do the interview and let me. He the best person to interview. He gonna let me know.
Yeah, man. I know how to fill him out, man. You feel me? And fill him up. You look at us. Pause. I'm just fucking around.
Nah, but for real though, you know, man, we progressing, man.
Nah, for real,
and,
bro. I think we really got a real solid team, bro.
Yeah.
With the group that we got now, bro, I think this is where we finally break through the ceiling.
Yeah.
All of us, bro.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
For
like
real.
it's just been brewing in the pot, bro. It's gonna get ready to boil over.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So whenever that shit start trickling down, it's gonna be like a fucking rainforest, bro. It ain't gonna be able to stop, bro. And then the way I was saying, the way we building it, you know, everybody don't be here at the same time, but everybody has been on. You know what I'm saying? And everybody had their own opinion. And, you know, it's gonna be companies that, you know, that gonna want to talk to you because of what you do or because of how you think. It's gonna be companies that want to talk to Dante because of how Dante thinks. The just companies because they want to talk to Mike. It's gonna be companies want to talk to me. You know what I'm saying? So
appreciate all the support.
We definitely appreciate all the support. We are up to 140 subscribers.
Comment, like, subscribe.
Yeah, we are 45,000 views for this week. Yeah. So yeah. All-time views is like a 60 grand, 60, 70 grand, something like that. I don't know, but
we got to keep going, man.
Yeah,
keep growing, keep growing, keep elevating.
We appreciate y'all, man. We love y'all. Comment, like, subscribe. Barbers Talk Worldwide.
And we out.
Oh, man.